So we go to the second example. Second example has 2 op-amp. We have 2 op-amp. So the question is determine the gain V out over Vs. Okay. And then you should notice that in this op-amp, plus VCC, plus minus VCC are given. So this is the limited voltage, the limited output voltage. So this is will be your maximum value and will be the minimum value. So determine the V out over Vs, and then V out is actually here is the difference between, if I label this one is as a V out 1 because this is the output of the first op-amp, and then this is I put it as V out 2. So V out is equal to V out 1 minus V out 2. So this arrow means that this part is higher than this part. So this will be this positive minus this negative. So V out minus V out 2. Okay, so let's solve it. So our approach or our objective, we want to calculate what is V out 1 and what is V out 2. So this is our V out 1 and then this is our V out 2. So start with this node to get the V out 1. So this is your, to do the KCL, need to label the current I2. So the KCL here is KCL V out 1. So this is I1 is exiting, I2 is entering. So minus I1 plus I2 is equal to 0. And I1 is V minus over 10K plus I2 is V out 1 minus V minus over 100K is equal to 0. So, and then here V minus is equal to V plus is equal to Vs equal to Vs. So this is your Vs over 10K plus V out minus Vs over 100K equal to 0. So this is V out 1. So eventually you will get V out 1 equal to 11 Vs. This is the equation for V out 1. Okay, so next we do the KCL for V out 2. So let's say this is the I3 and then this is your I4. So I3 and I4 both entering. So I3 plus I4 equal to 0. So what is I3? I3 is your V out 1 minus V minus. So now this is V minus for the M2. So I put 2 here, V2 minus. So this is over 100K plus I4 is V out 2 minus V minus 2 over 100K equal to 0. Okay, and then we know that here V minus 2 is equal to V plus 2 is equal to 0. So we get here at the end we will get the equation of V out 2 equal to minus V out 1. We're done with the definition of V out 1 and V out 2. So next we can get the equation for V out. So V out is V out 1 minus V out 2. So V note here, the V out is defined as V out 1 minus V out 2. So V out 1 is 11 Vs and V out 2 is minus V out 1, or it is this is V out 1 is equal to 11 Vs. So at the end, this is 11 Vs plus 11 Vs. So we get 22 Vs. So the gain, this is 22 will be the gain. So this is V out over Vs is equal to 22. So this is the answer. Okay. And then we have the second the small question is determine the maximum peak to peak V out without distortion or without the clipping. So here the limit is 15, the maximum is 15, the minimum is plus VCC is 15 volt. So this is your max, and minus VCC is minus 15 volt. This is will be your minimum. So the maximum peak to peak is 15 plus 15. So this is 30 volt.